All right, guys, hope you had a good weekend. So just got back home this afternoon from Florida. Was out in Orlando this weekend speaking at the Money Show. So big thank you for those of you who came out. That was a pretty cool experience. Good flight in, couple good days in the sun, and now back home tonight for some NBA playoffs. So go on ahead and comment down below who's going to win tonight's game, the Suns or the Nuggets. I'm going to go with the Suns, but looking at the market here, so my focus this week is going to be on the Qs, and the question is, can the Qs finally get a push here into a brand new all-time high? I'm looking at the futures here. Futures are up a little bit, pretty flat, but we're looking for a move through 1464. So pretty much what I'm looking for here is the daily squeeze is already fired, but I'm looking for the continuation for a push through +2 to potentially +3 ATR. So look at the daily squeeze firing. Moving averages are stacked positively, and then you got the 10x bars here, which is basically your momentum reading. If the 10x bars are green, bullish momentum is increasing. If they're yellow, that means momentum is neutral, which tends to happen during a squeeze. And then, of course, if the 10x bars are red, that means bearish momentum is increasing. So looking at the Qs, daily squeeze is firing, looking for a push into new highs. And to end the week last week, we're going into the weekend with a 4-hour squeeze here, firing to the upside. So 4-hour squeeze fires long. You've got the green 10x bars here. And you look at a few more time frames. Right, so no squeeze on the 2-hour chart, but the 10x bars, they're green over here. So bullish momentum is rising on the 2-hour. Here we have a 1-hour squeeze with green 10x bars, and then we have a 30-minute squeeze. And you can see the 10x bars are green here as well. So that's pretty bullish structure. Daily squeeze is firing long, a 4-hour squeeze is firing long, and then a 2-hour squeeze and a 30-minute squeeze are setting up, all of which have bullish momentum rising. So that's pretty good structure in terms of looking for a move into a brand new all-time high. So as the Qs look good here, let's check out Google. So Google, this has been a good one to us this year. So if we look back, you had the daily squeeze over here, which for a lot of us over at Simpler, really good trades. You had this most recent daily squeeze. That was about a $15,000 trade on my end for the spread we did in the options room. And I still got a few positions here. So looking at Google, moving averages are stacked positively. Daily squeeze is still in the process of firing to the upside. And you got green 10x bars. So bullish momentum is rising on the monthly chart, the weekly chart, the 3-day, and the daily chart. So while we are a little bit extended here, on the daily chart, we're up at +2 ATR. I'm looking for some continuation this week. So if you look at the chain here, the market makers are pricing in about a $50 move, which to the upside would bring us to about 24.80. So pretty much 2% move to the upside is what the market makers are pricing in. And very much like the Qs, Google finishes the week with a 4-hour squeeze firing to the upside. You get your green 10x bars here. And if we look at a few more, we got a beautiful 1-hour squeeze that still hasn't fired, but you got green 10x bars here, and then you got the 30-minute squeeze setting up with the neutral 10x bars. But, I mean, look at this. Positively stacked moving averages, monthly, weekly, 3-day, daily, 4-hour, 2-hour, 1-hour charts, all looking really bullish. So for Google, looking for a move this week into 24.60, 24.80, about a 2% move. In the structure here, it's definitely possible. So as always, you position size appropriately because anything can happen. But for Google here, so we did the trade in the options room with the put credit spread back here in the daily squeeze. We bought that back for a good 75-80% of max profit. And now what I've done here is in the 4-hour squeeze, right? Take a look for the 4-hour squeeze. I'll get a little bit more exposure with July 16th expiration put credit spreads. And for this one, got short strikes here at 23.20. And then for that 30-minute squeeze. So going into the weekend, good looking 30-minute setting on up. So for a move this week, a little shorter term trade, got a put credit spread with short strikes at 24.10 and 2400. So between the two of those, max profit is about, just about $11,000, and we're up about 3,400. So it's pretty much the move I'm going to focus on this week. Obviously, just because you got a bullish structure and you got squeezes and bullish momentum is rising doesn't mean the move has to unfold in your favor. So, thinking in terms of probabilities, I like the odds here, but proper position sizing, that takes care of everything. So that's pretty much what the focus is going to be this week. If you look at the structure of a few different sectors, the transports, no more stacked DMAs, they're losing structure. It's a daily squeeze getting ready to fire to the downside. The industrials, they look okay, a little loss of momentum here. So if I'm looking for upside potential this week, with the daily charts firing long and in the 4 hours, the 1 hours, etc., I like the Qs and I like Google here. So I'll keep you all posted, but that's going to be the focus for me this week. A few other positions in Playboy and Costco. So we'll see how those go. But I wish you all the best of luck. And if you haven't already, go on ahead and subscribe and definitely sign up for the free newsletter. Got the link in the description down below. Talk to you soon, and I'll see you tomorrow morning for the pre-market prep at 9 a.m. Eastern.